Hey folks, Jim back again with my man Spence, who brought me some new products today for a little testing for you. These are called Whiny Baby, a white wine, a rosé, and we have red wine here for us to try. So we're gonna give these a little taste tests. It seems like it's a new product, but according to Spence, quite popular at the liquor stores. And let's see what's going on. No cork on these, folks. Easy peasy. I'm gonna try all three. Gonna have to probably find somebody to finish off the rest of the bottle after the tasting, but we'll figure that out later. All right. So let's give this a shot. A little bit bigger than your average wine bottle. Nice little pour there. It's got some interesting color. It's a pretty light where we're going with this right now. Pretty much can see through it, but a little bit of legs left on the glass, kind of looking nice. Let's see how that bouquet is. Certainly smells like wine. Got a little sweetness to the smell. White wines will do that sometimes. Certainly very pleasant. And let's do the important tasting. So I see where they're going with this. So yes, it is white wine, and yes, it's got the color and texture of wine, but it's a very pleasant, very light, fruited taste with very little alcohol sticking through it. I think some people will find that very pleasant. For $17, especially if you're looking for something a little less offensive than you might get for $17 with other wines that you might pull right off of the shelf, this might be a very good alternative for you. This would be definitely a good introduction level. Somebody who's not looking to spend a lot of money, but wants to have a good taste of a nice wine to enjoy, either just for sipping or maybe even with a nice meal. This might be a very pleasant alternative. I'm going to study up a little bit more about the Whiny Baby to see where they're coming from with this. As I understand it, and maker of this product actually was highlighted on a Gordon Ramsay reality show. Throughout a series of episodes, she became the winner, and she now gets the support of Gordon Ramsay as a mentor with this product. And the idea behind it, from what I've been told, is this is a fun way to enjoy your wine. So rather than just going to a liquor store and seeing 1,000 wines out there, maybe you want to have some fun at a party. Just even the name of it alone, Whiny, W-H-I-N-Y, baby, a little play on the word wine. They got a little baby picture here of a baby whining. And then you even have a little highlight here. Yes, it is white wine, but what does it taste like? Fruity cocktail. There we go, fruity cocktail. In addition to that, to have some fun with it, let's say you're having a party or an event. You want to have a little fun with everybody, tell them about this nice wine you're sharing with them. And on the back of the bottle, maybe even at $17, you can give this to everybody for a nice little going away gift, so to speak, in their goodie bag. On the back, you got a little label here. Spence told me you can actually peel it off. And there you go. It's got good times, and it gives you a chance to actually review the wine just so you can remember what you enjoyed there. Give you an example of fill out and save your memories. And bonus, spin the bottle. There you go. Congrats, you're officially a Whiny Baby. Well, that's just kind of fun. This might be a nice way if you want to just remember it and put the bottle away. They give you a chance. You can put your date, where you had enjoyed it, and any memories you wanted to share about the occasion. Of course, this is an alcoholic beverages for adults only, 21 plus. Take another sip of that nice white wine, which, as they say, tastes like a fruity cocktail, and I think that's a good description. It could be like a cocktail. Seems like a little lighter than a lot of wines. Let me just see what their alcoholic content might be labeled here. 11.5%. So most wines are usually 11.5 to 12%, so it's actually held the same amount, but I will say it's a little lighter in taste. And again, as it said, like a fruity cocktail. Wouldn't mind if somebody put a glass of this in front of me to enjoy while I'm just sitting there sipping. It certainly is a non-offensive wine. I often will try to describe wines as two categories, offensive and non-offensive. This is definitely a non-offensive wine. So you will enjoy it. You may not say this is one of the greatest wines I've ever had, but it might be a very pleasant way to kick off your afternoon, early evening, happy hour, and maybe you enjoy with some light food, appies, and I was just talking about loving our tapas. This might go well with some tapas. While I love the ease of getting off the cap with my little corkscrew, how are you going to put it back in the fridge, though, if you don't finish it all and you want to have it the next day or the following day? Well, I often use, and I hope everybody here has discovered these, it's a little wine saver, what I would call it. This one is known as Vacuvin, V-A-C-U-V-I-N. What you do is you can place your little corkscrew right in there. Oh, this one might even work, Spence. And then you put that on there, take your little, suck out some of that air. Oh, Spence, this will work just fine. So folks, we not only have a fun little new wine drink that we're going to share with you, but we're also going to tell you if you don't finish the bottle, get one of your little Vacuvins, put one of those in there, pull up a little bit. You'll be able to enjoy this, my guess, for at least 2 or 3 weeks, just as enjoyable as the first day you opened it up. All right, so let's move on, Spence. We're going to try some of the other flavors. Sound good? Just sharing with Mick Spence and Age here that most people would like to have a nice, sophisticated bottling and certainly labeling of their wine. That doesn't necessarily mean you're getting the original wine. Anybody who read the story in the New York Magazine or New York Times a couple of years ago about the big wine scandal in New York City, what the fellow was putting, steaming off labels off of great wines and putting them on his wine and selling it for the same thousands of dollars, but meanwhile, it was just like a $20 wine inside the bottle. So at least Wine Baby's not pretentious. Going right for it, right? We're letting you know we're having fun. Don't expect a $1,000 wine in this bottle, but let's have some fun. All right, let's try that rosé, Spence. So here we go. I'm going to use this glass for rosé. Oh, got a little fizz in this one, Spence. Got a little bit of effervescence in there. Fruity fizz, there you go. Perfectly named, fruity fizz. Got a little fizz in there. Ah. Again, not too bad for me. I mean, I'm not running out to the store and dumping all of my good wine out of the fridge and putting this in there. But I will say, especially for newcomers to the wine world, this might be a nice introduction. Probably a step better than those $2 trucks you get out there, which can be a little bit hit and miss. At the same time, it's not going to be your rosé champagne that you may love, but it's actually very pleasant. One more little sip here, Spence. This one, the bouquet nose on it's a little bit stronger than on the white. Sweetness level, not too bad, not too bad. I probably would just go and look at these two, Spence. Probably would go for the white a little bit better than the rosé, but certainly a doable, fun wine. So now, last but not least, I hope, we have the red wine. This one tastes like fruit punch. All right, well, I like fruit punch. It's got a couple of cute little cherries on there, so I'm guessing there's some fruit in there. Does suggest you drink it chilled. Spence and I did chill this for about an hour before we're tasting it today, which works out just perfect. Let's try the red, Spence. Interesting nose on this one. Not quite as sweet as the rosé. Got some little tones in there. Let's see if we got any legs. They're kind of thin on the leg side, but a little bit of legs there. Got some legs going on. That is fruit punch. I'm with him. That is fruit punch. I think they're onto something. I'll tell you why. As you said, if you haven't really enjoyed wine, you're not quite sure what to get, you've never had it before, but you want to take a little sampling of it, these can actually be a great starter wine. They'll give you the sense of the taste of it, They have the alcohol content, a little bit fun in the labeling and the nature of the bottles, easy to pop off the cap. And again, all of them non-offensive. So you will not say, oh, I can't drink that. Oh, it's too sweet, I gotta spit it out, or you'll get rid of the bottle. I don't think you're gonna find that. I think you'll be able to enjoy it, and you're gonna get a sense of what the wine is. And then what I suggest is, next time you go to the liquor store, maybe ask for a suggestion. Tell them I tried my Whiny Babies. I want to try maybe the next level, both in cost and in quality of a wine from some of the wonderful wineries we have here in California or throughout the world. Italy, Spain, there's such an abundance of wonderful wine made in almost every country in the world. But this might be a fun little thing to get them in there. So as we always like to wrap up on these, Jim, what do you think? I would say of the three, I'd probably go with the white wine of my favorites. Reason being is I find white wine to be a pleasant way to go, especially it's easier to drink. You can have it with the appies, sit in front of a TV, or enjoy it with a nice piece of fish, piece of chicken. Pretty much almost everything really goes with nice white wine. That being said, a lot of people don't drink white wine, and I appreciate that. Everybody's got different tastes. Rosé is one of the most popular wines for people who don't necessarily like wine because it has a really nice little variation on the theme. It's not white, it's not red, it's rosé. So I think this would be very popular, and as a testament to that, Spence, I think you said this was the last one left on the shelf. Last but not least, I think if you want to try a red wine, you've never been a wine drinker before, or you're a little fan of a little offensive, this would be a great place to go to start. It's a level above fruit punch, but it's not a bad wine. It's got the alcoholic content, and it is definitely non-offensive. White wine, probably give it about a 6.5, about a 6 on the rosé, maybe a 6.5 also on the red. My favorite would be the white. So kudos to the owner. Congrats on winning your award. Gordon hopefully will be a good mentor to you, and hope you have success. Thank you everybody for joining us. If you want to sample these new products, Spencer said he found it in his local liquor store. Just ask for Whiny Babies. They told him just head down that way. You can't miss them. I would agree. When you see these labels on the shelf, you can't miss them. Here's drinking to you. Catch you at the next restaurant. Thanks so much.